You's a vegan, but you going ham. Yeah.
Hey YouTube, welcome to Pretty Brown Vegan, a place for plant-based comfort foods. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. If you do enjoy this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. In today's video, I'll be showing you how I make my vegan street corn. So if you are interested in finding out how I made these, go ahead and stay tuned. So let's get into these ingredients. I will be using 4 fresh ears of corn, some Miyoko smoked vegan mozzarella, some chili powder, some limes, and some Follow Your Heart Vegenaise. So to go ahead and get started, you do need to shuck your corn completely and get all of those little pesky strings off of there as well. In the next clip, I will show you how I get all of the strings off of the corn. And you do want to leave those end parts attached because you need those to actually hold on to the corn as you're biting into them. So to get those little strings off of there, I like to use my veggie brush and go ahead and scrub it under some running water. So just go ahead and give each ear a good scrub, and once they're clean, go ahead and give them a nice rinse. And then I am preparing mine in a cast iron skillet. If you have a grill available, then grill is better. But if you need to prepare it on a stove top, then just make sure your pan is super hot and get some oil in there. I'm using avocado oil, and then just make sure you're constantly rotating them so that they are cooking evenly. You can see I use my fingers here, but I would prefer, if you use tongs, it's just a little bit safer. All right, and then just make sure they get nice and brown on each side. And then I do hit these with just a little bit of Himalayan pink salt, but that's completely optional before you go ahead and start putting on the toppings. So with the cheese, I do go ahead and put that in the freezer before I grate it down as finely as possible. It's kind of a mushy, like cream cheese like texture of a cheese, kind of like something you would put on a cheese block. So the way that they make it, you just have to freeze it before you can grate it. And then when you go ahead and start layering your toppings, I put the mayo down first, and then when I try and put the cheese on top, you'll see I try and sprinkle it on there, but it doesn't really work because it's still such a soft cheese. So you actually, with the ears of corn still being warm, you can actually just spread it on just like you did with the mayo. So I just go ahead and scoop the cheese on there and then spread it out with a spoon. And then on top, you're just going to sprinkle on that chili powder, and that's it. It's super simple and easy, but it's so freaking good. It takes me back to the days where I was staying in Mexico doing study abroad, and this is the type of corn that we would have on the street, and it's so delicious. So this vegan recipe is very close to the real thing. The smoked vegan Miyoko cheese is very close to like a cojita cheese, so it really gives me that Mexican street corn flavor. So that is it. That's the finished recipe. And then of course I will be garnishing with some limes. You guys can squirt lime juice on top. A lot of people do, so I do squirt a little bit on top, but you can have it as is. You can squirt a little bit of lime juice on top, serve it with some cilantro. The cilantro is a perfect herb to match with this. And that's it, guys. It's super easy, super delicious as always. And if you guys enjoyed, please give me a thumbs up and please hit that subscribe button, as well as turn on your notifications so you will be alerted when those new uploads come through. Thanks so much for watching again, guys. Bye.